Right then, y'all, here we go for Sunday's EULO tips. And it's a bit of a funny day for me, as I'm going to be up extra early for the feature at Sha Tin and then come back on for the Garrowby at York once Marie-Francoise has done her thing at ParisLongchamp. Right, so now for the Chief Executives Cup in Hong Kong. The return of the brilliant Ka Ying rising to action at Sha Tin is something worth getting up for on Sunday morning. He's risen and risen and risen over the last 2 seasons to be the top sprinter in the world. And according to his trainer, David Hayes, there's likely even more to come. Can't wait for this. Now, he has to give oodles of weight to the rest of the field, and it could be that Beauty Waves has come on for the move over to Tony Cruz, since he's 2 from 2 since the switch in June. But Zach Purton was on him last time out at Happy Valley, so we'll know what he has to beat aboard Ka Ying Rising. Not much bang for your buck, I'm afraid, but Ka Ying Rising is the best there is anywhere. Exciting.
Bonjour les fans de la course hippique, and I hope that you, Jaysella, were rewarded for your early start. Of course, it is Arc Trials Day at ParisLongchamp, and the first one we must see is the Prix Foy, where I will give you my nap aussi. Oui, it is a very, very exciting day of racing here, and I think that it will be Andre Faber's Soci that can win the Prix Foy, though this is the race most deep, with Aidan O'Brien's Los Angeles a proven Group 1 winner, Ed Walker's Almacam, who was just second by ahead in the Prix d'Olle at last year's Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe meeting, and this season's unbeaten improver, Arrow Eagle. But on this Longchamp track, Soci is 5 wins from 6 starts, though I must remember that Los Angeles was 3rd in the Arc last year. It is perhaps a shame that Ryan Moore is sidelined with the leg not so good, but Christophe Soumillon is the best replacement to have, and this is a very good move by Aidan O'Brien to have him now for Ballydoyle. Soci needed all of the 9 furlongs to catch Sardinian Warrior in the Prix d'Ispahan in May, only reaching the Raider from Angleterre in the last 100 metres, so this trip should be best for him, and he will win. My next best is going to be in the Prix du Moulin. I cannot see any other result than Henri Matisse for this Group 1, and the situation that Christophe Soumillon is on him only adds to my conviction. Oui, I have the most respect for Rosalian, Dancing Gemini and Lead Artist, the Raiders from Angleterre who make up a strong attack, but it was Henri Matisse that won the classic here in May, the Poule d'Essai des Poulains, in the most brilliant style, with Ryan Moore catching up 5 lengths in the last 400 metres. Now Henri Matisse can beat them all, getting weight from the 4-year-olds and make himself the best colt over a mile in Europe. And then next is one more of the trial races on Sunday. This is a very, very good race, the Prix Vermeil, but I think that Adventure will be winning this to make it one better, the place that he had last year. Of course, it was Blue Stocking who won the Prix Vermeil then, before going on to win the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe, so this is recognised also with the Prix Niel as the important trials for the big race, and now there is 1 extra week between this meeting and the one in October. Oui, I think that this has been a very good change in the schedule by France Galop, and especially the addition of the Prix du Moulin to make it the best meeting before the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe weekend. It has to be Aidan O'Brien's Whirl that is the big favourite for this, especially with Christophe Soumillon on the top and having an advantage in the weights, but Adventure was only beaten by Callandagan in the Grand Prix de Saint-Cloud, and I think she will win this on her home soil. Francis-Henri Graffard's Jazora is improving for the trainer that is doing so well in group races this season, but I will stay with Adventure for this Prix Vermeil. And then there is the Prix Niel to finish off the trials day at ParisLongchamp. There is much to like about the Grand Prix de Paris winner Leffard, but I think I will take a little chance on Andre Faber's Qualificar. It may be that this bigger trip will help him to improve, and with William Buick given the ride, after he made him just the half-length second in the Prix du Jockey Club at Chantilly, I think this sends out a good signal. Qualificar was closing down the brilliant Camille Pissarro in that 10-furlong race, so maybe he can step forward again. Oui, it is between Leffard and Qualificar, and I will take my chance with William Buick and Qualificar.
Thank you, Marie-Francoise, and here I am again, back for the Garrowby at York. Almerac has been backed into clear favourite to take the Garrowby. I don't think that William Haggas's Dark Angel colt is going to have to improve much from his last run at Ayr in the Gold Cup trial, where he impressed. But I'm going against the Jolly and sticking with Lethal Levi, who's been there and done it so many times before. He held Almerac's stablemate, Elmanjed, in this grade at Newmarket just over 2 weeks back to show he's still in fine form and he's got plenty of races in him to come. Almerac has been knocked up for that big success at Ayr, so has to prove he's up to this mark, but Lethal Levi, who's finished either winner or second in 18 of his 40 starts, is hard to oppose. Come on.